Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Christian Fox. This is 8 Legs Only. Shaboy! So guys, as you saw in the description, today's video is going to be about the Ho Chi Minh Tarantula. Now, the Ho Chi Minh Tarantula comes from Vietnam, central and southern, I think. It's bright yellow in colour when it's mature or thereabouts. Now, they are reportedly quite rare in the hobby and reportedly quite expensive. We got ours as a sling about 5 months ago, or a grown-on sling in fact. And from that day onwards, we haven't seen him since. So the purpose of today's video is to really introduce you to that spider, and also, first and foremostly, to find out if he is actually alive, because I haven't seen him, and to do a revamp and a rehouse. Right, so first of all, let's go and get this little guy out and take a look at the enclosure and see if we can kind of, find him. Right, so this is the enclosure. Let's get the lid open, take a look inside and see if we can somehow find this little guy, get him out and get his enclosure finished. This is an old world spider. It's got a very, very nasty bite and is notoriously aggressive. So we've got to be really careful as we go here. Let's remove some of those plants just so that we can get a better idea of where he's going to be. This really is a safer option, a box inside a box. I always spray down the edges of the larger box. That way, if the spider does bolt, it's really going to struggle to get up those sides. And that's really what you want when you're doing this sort of thing. Right, where is this little guy? I'll go gently, and just chipping away bit by bit at the enclosure, just so that I can see. Oh, I think I saw, yep, I can see some movement. Okay, let's go. Have a look. Definitely some movement there. So you can probably see this better than I can, but yeah, there's definitely. Okay, there we go. Straight up into the catch tube. Is absolutely perfect. You can just about see the yellows there, but we'll get you a better view. As you can see, he's not so bright. He's still a young one. His colours will come out when he's older. He'll be a real striking yellow, as you saw in the picture. So hopefully we won't be waiting too long for that to happen. So fresh enclosure, we've got a mixture of peat, topsoil, some cocoa fibre, as well as a few clay balls mixed in just for good measure and to help hold, because these spiders do like to burrow throughout the bottom of the enclosure. And as I always say, you've really got to pack down that mud at the start. Now that will help to keep and maintain the structure of the burrows and the, and the strength. A loose burrow is a collapsing burrow. We're going to add some plants, a water bowl and some branches, a couple of other bits and pieces. I'll shut up and get on with that, and you can enjoy some music. So guys, that was the Ho Chi Minh Tarantula. Now, they're quite a versatile species. The humidity levels can be as low as 65 up to about 85. The temperatures can be as low as 15 degrees right up to about 24, 25. So lower than, many spiders from that region. Um, and you don't need massively high humidity levels, which is also very good. Um, Another quick thing as well, which is really awesome. We just found out today that Mark the Spider Guy, one of our friends, ran his competition last night. I didn't get to see it because I had some other things going on last night. But yeah, we won 2 feather-leg baboon tarantulas and a £50 mystery box that was kindly donated to Mark's competition by Leah over at Leah's Unusual Pets. So that's really, really cool. So if you don't know what Leah does, well, what doesn't Leah do? She does everything. She does crafts, spider crafts, and invert associated crafts and jewelry. She also sells inverts and spiders. She has a huge collection, as does Mark. I mean, I don't even know how many spiders Mark has, but they both have channels, Mark the Spider Guy and Leah's Unusual Pets. So, have a look at those. I'll put a link in the description. And thank you guys. It was really, well, Kelly actually won. It wasn't me that won, but Kelly won, but it's all 8 legs. So, yeah, that's really good news. The downside to this last week, I've just lost a close friend of mine, Dale. He has, I've known this guy for 30 years. He has been struggling recently. He's been in and out of hospital with some health issues and so forth. And I've done a video about him on my Facebook page quite recently, just to cheer him up, because obviously if I phone him or he phones me, we talk about the spiders, we talk about guitars. We both play guitar and always have done. 30 years ago, me and him were waking his parents up on an all-nighter, drinking cheap beer, playing our guitars. I mean, it was, it's been great fun. And yeah, I'd told Dal I was going to go down and visit him where he was in Chiswick, about 70 miles away, before Christmas. And yeah, we used to talk every other night, really, just to kind of cheer him up and try and get his head in a good place. He's a very good friend of mine for 30 years. Very similar age to me. So yeah, I actually got the news of Dale's passing from his family midway through filming that video. So that was why it's taken me a week to kind of get this video up. I literally had 2 days where I was just drinking, smoking. I mean, I kind of just switched the world off, fell into a YouTube rabbit hole and woke up in a bag of quavers. It's been a really kind of horrible week from that part. So it was really nice to find out we'd won that from Mock's competition last night. So that was lovely. And we don't have a feather-leg baboon tarantula, which is great. And I'm really excited about what Leah is going to put in her box. Now, feather-leg baboon tarantulas are notoriously naughty. They are really vicious spiders. So yeah, that's going to be fun. It's an ornamental tarantula, a boreal. So yeah, we've got very similar spiders, so it's going to be good fun. But just I'd like to close this video out with just as you get older, you lose people in your life, and you just don't get used to it. You never get used to it. And yeah, this one hit me particularly hard. It really did. So they all really loved the channel. So we used to talk about it all the time. I mean, if you're on my Facebook, you know about the video that I've done from recently when I was trying to cheer him up and put his head in a good place. So it's sad and upsetting. So yeah, you know, it's nearly Christmas. You know, if you got friends that you don't speak to often, or that's struggling, or going for a good, you know, a hard time, it's very important to make sure they know that, you know, you're there as a friend. So, and yeah, that's what I was doing up until this week. So that's very, very sad. Very sad. So just to close this video out, Dale, my good friend, this is for you, mate.
Every day with you is magic. Every kiss is better than the last. It's a home I've never known, a place I know will last.